Right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Do you remember Liz Truss? She used to be Prime Minister. With the Tory party changed their leaders every 10 minutes over the last 10 minutes. And there was one issue. There was lack of leadership. Her cabinet, all over the place. They couldn't even sell their own budget. But the problem I have now is Michael Gove, of all people, feels obligated to go on national TV to apologise on behalf of all Tory party members and say by we he means their members, were stupid basically. They made a mistake by voting for Liz Truss. And then he decided to trash the whole of the programme, which is quite funny because he used to be in favour of it. Watch this.
You've written in the Sun on Sunday today to say the Conservative Party owes the public an apology for installing Liz Truss as leader. So would you like to apologise?
Yes, I think we made a mistake.
Not a good start, Michael, not a good start. When you say we, again, if you're talking about we as in the wider Tory family, that means the party members who voted for Liz Truss. You're saying that they made a mistake. They voted for the wrong person. So they didn't know what they were voting for. Or if you're saying we, as in the Tory MPs, again, you're basically telling the public that, well, we made a mistake by giving the members a vote and the options, Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak. It's not a good look, but watch the rest of it.
The wrong turn. The mini-budget, as I think everyone now recognises, contained a number of false steps. I think it was wrong to cut taxes for the wealthiest, and it was also...
Oh, it was very wrong to cut taxes for the rich. Okay. Michael Gove was the same politician who was part of the same coalition cabinet of George Osborne and David Cameron, who did the exact same thing, slightly differently. They also cut the top rate of income tax for the rich. He was absolutely fine with it. He was defending it. He was going around writing news articles, going to nightclubs with snow and everything and all over his face. that was fine back then. Suddenly, he's made a U-turn, but he hasn't actually clarified he's made a U-turn. He hasn't apologised for that. He can only apologise on behalf of Tory members.
Wrong to proceed with tax cuts without saying how they were going to be paid for.
That's exactly what they did.
And to be fair, Jeremy Hunt, as Chancellor, as soon as he was installed, made clear that those mistakes would have to be addressed. And
of course Jeremy Hunt would say that, because Jeremy Hunt's from the other side of the Tory party and they already have their own agenda and they've already trashed the whole of the manifesto and they're already making U-turns every 2 seconds. Let's watch the rest.
Rishi Sunak, as Prime Minister, of course, has been vindicated. Some of the judgments that he made during the course of the summer, during the course of the leadership election, have been shown to be correct.
Vindicated. I think we should just stop watching this because there's absolutely no point in now trying to analyse Michael Gove's thoughts, because on the one hand, he's very transparent and that's not a compliment. And on the other hand, one still can't read Michael Gove. One cannot tell what he's up to next. He is now saying that, well, by doing a coup against Liz Truss and replacing an elected party leader, well, Rishi Sunak, who lost the election, has been vindicated. Choose your words wisely, Michael Gove, because out of context, they sound very, very bad. So, let's take a quick break. We're going to come back in half an hour, and we're going to actually talk about all the important updates we have since last night, because Rishi Sunak has now betrayed our armed forces, and we're going to tell you next in the following video on my Tousi, and we are the media.